Hi, and welcome back to our debate. We are discussing the topic of adverse childhood experiences, also known as ACEs, as we have previously established. ACEs is an awful thing that happens to millions of children each year. According to childrensrights.org, 4.1 million reports of child abuse among 7.5 million children were reported in 2017. This number did not increase or decrease in 2020 as a result of the pandemic. ACEs is not limited to just child abuse. It can be neglect, sexual abuse, and so many other experiences that can greatly affect a child. The long-term effects of ACEs are clear. Increased risk of obesity, increased chances of committing a crime, and more likely to commit a violent crime, or to be violent. All of these points were noted by the Never Recover side of this debate. It would probably be in the first video. What we fail to note is how the impact of trauma-related therapy and an adult support system can help to increase the likelihood of resilience among those who have suffered from ACEs. A study was done by Mark Bellis to study the impact of an adult support system and resilience in those who have suffered from ACEs. What his results showed was that while adverse childhood experiences have a negative effect on mental and emotional health, that by having an adult support system, those lifelong effects can be reduced and resilience and hope increased. Another study by Amanda Elmore showed that resilience can greatly decrease the potential for depression in children affected by ACEs. These type of studies are important for building plans related to resilience. It can also be used by professionals that serve children to create better strategies for interventions. One point that I would like to point out in Valerie's first video was that victims of ACEs are more likely to be violent if they're victims of violent abuse. A study by M. Glasser showed that this was only minorly true in males, but false amongst female victims. 96 females were contacted for this study, and while 43% were found to be victims of adverse childhood experiences, only 1% was a perpetrator of violence. And another note to this was that males who were more likely to be violent were also abused by a female. This study shows that the cycle of abuse is not always the case, and that individuals can overcome their trauma and come out on top. Our goal in counseling, human services, or any other field that helps children is to provide the best treatment possible. Our hope is that we can help those who have experienced ACEs to move past their trauma and to be resilient against what happened to them. It is not resilience alone that can help children to overcome the negative effects. It is a combination of therapy, support systems, service plans, self-care, and other things that truly help children to recover and become resilient for the rest of their lives. Thank you.